Homo. Uh, so as we all know, the year 2025 is almost over. I'm recording this on the 27th of December, which means we have just 4 more days, the end of the year. And I just sort of want to, I'm making a self-reflection video on how I spent the year. Like in the beginning of the year, of course, or like around this time last year, I had some checklist of things I believe that were within my reach for the new year that I was going into. Like I started working on them at the previous year, just like there are some things I want for 2026 that I've already started laying the foundation for this year. And so for this year, I just want to track some progress and see how far we've come. Like I'm 100% sure that, like within myself, I know that there are some things to be grateful for. The year was not like 100% all clean, but there are definitely some things that I should be very appreciative and grateful to God and to the amazing people that step into my life for. But before we get into that, I will go get dressed now to go to Lucky Bakery, one of the local pastry shop at Charlottetown, downtown, to see if they are open. Hopefully they are open, because I need to grab myself a tiramisu cake or a strawberry cream cake. I will go get dressed now. And this video won't just be about me sitting here and just telling you, oh, my hair went this way, I have to do this. There will be some movement in the videos. Just stick along and enjoy. I'll be right back.
Maybe it was indeed all the prices are there to come out now.
The good cost secured. And to be honest, if you are looking for a very good pastry in Charlottetown, PE, I highly recommend them. Are you going to focus or not? Or if you're not focusing, that's your free ad gone. But yeah, Lucky Bakery, they actually make a very good tiramisu and other pastry stuff. I personally have eaten different type of things from them, and what I've really enjoyed the most is this tiramisu and there's this strawberry cream cake. Like it has like 4 strawberries on it, and it's just coated in some sort of cream, and it tastes very amazing. I don't know what they call it, I've forgotten. I just know I stretch my hand to it anytime I go in there and fleck eating, which is not always, because it's not like ridiculously expensive, but it's not something you want to be eating every day if you're trying to save and not if you're trying not to get fat. But you should check this out. Check them out if you want to have nice pastry in Charlottetown. And we'll get to the head of the main reason why we are here. You see, the year 2025 for me was the year that I actually started treating myself as a human, not a robot that I've always envisioned myself to be as. I've always seen myself as a very, as someone that has to be a perfectionist. Like everything has to either be perfect or it's just dead wrong. So I'm just here seated to share a few ideas of how I made this year a more livable year for me, rather than the previous one that has been livable but more of like hellish livable, the balance. You see, I've always wanted to pursue what every one of us call the creative side of ourselves, because we do believe one way or the other we all have one of the side that is creative, whether it's reading, whether it's writing, whether it's singing, whether it's photography, whether it's like designing or anything. There's a lot of creative outlets that people do pursue, and for me that has always been videography and photography, and I've always had this thing in my head since the year 2020. But instead of me, I've actively pursued these things, but instead I've pursued them behind closed doors. So I pursued my passion. I took photographs, I took videos, but I keep them to myself. I keep them in my hard drives, and I always have this dead idea in my head that someone is out there to get me if I should share any of these things to them. And one of the things and one of the ideas that I had to accept this year was that no one is really out there to get me. No one is out there to get you either. I took this approach and I started sharing my work, which I'm not sitting here to say like I had a very breakthrough or a big breakout year whereby I'm being nominated for crazy awards or anything, but the fact that I could just share my photos without having any fear of someone's going to throw this sort of comment at me, or someone's going to tell me, this doesn't look good, and I won't take those things personally, even if they come my way right now still. But the fact that I'm not even thinking about those things and sharing things that I do, I consider it a sort of breakout year for me on a personal note. Which lead me to the next thing. There are people that are out there that really like you and really cherish everything that you do. There are friends that actually love you and like you as the self-original person as you are. It's one of those things I've always struggled with. I've struggled with friends a lot since I was small. I've always believe in the idea of solo leveling your life. Anything that has to do with community and you mention it around me, I'm always like, nah, it's not necessary. I'll just live my life by myself. But this year I opened myself up a lot to a lot of new ideas and new things, new experience, and that shaped me. And it helped me have people around me that made my year more livable for me. And there's this popular quote that people will say that no one is out there to save, no one is coming to save you, but it's really something that I personally, I don't believe. There are people that are actually out there to save you and to help you to make your life a more livable life for yourself. Building a community is very, very crucial to how we live this life. It's 100% crucial. You can't do it yourself. I mean, there are moments where you want to enjoy your solitude and you want to be by yourself. We all have that. Almost all of us have that. I still have that in me, that I want to be myself, but at the end of the day, I still want to go back and explain to my friends on why I've done this and hang out with them when I can. So community is very important. Build friends, and it brings me to the last thing, which is me putting myself out there this year. I won't say I fully dropped out everything that is about myself out there this year. I pushed out 8,000 photographs this year. I pushed out the 3,000 videos this year. Or I did 500 painting this year. It's not so, but I just this summer 2025, I started doing things that I really love. And if I should evaluate it, there have been people that have accepted that for me, and they have made my life easier with everything I've pushed out. I've received support from friends, mostly families, mostly. And they are always out there to offer any sort of support for me. So, big community, there are people that are out there to save you as long as you accept them and do the things you love. Those are the three mantras that I sort of lived with this year, and it helped me shape how my year was a livable year for me. And if I'm to rate how this year was for myself, genuinely, I love this year. It was a year filled with ups and downs, but overall, I was happy most part of it, which is a win on my own personal note. I will see you guys in 2026. Happy New Year, and see you guys soon. Thank you.